Flosstube, everybody. It's Thursday, September 14th. Bit of a gray day today, but still beautiful. See, the sun is trying to peek through. Airplane going overhead. And I need to do something about these flowers. This one looks good. Those ones need a few, as I'm sure you saw in the last video, they need a few of the dead blooms cut off. And this one over here, see my son's rock collection. Yeah, that's pretty much done except for the geraniums. Time to switch out for some fall mums. Chat soon. Hey friends, it's now the next day. I thought I would post this as, in case you, I'm sure you know that it's a vloggy style floss tube already because I'm going to put that in the title, but I haven't got that done yet. So I wanted to show you where I am on Thursday morning, the 14th of September, with my Stitch North 2022 sampler. I'm wondering right now, you'll know, future you or future me will know whether or not I finished this before I did a floss tube, but present Patty doesn't know. So I'm going to switch this around and show you how much I have left. Okay, so I've done very well this week so far with my, so everything up here, including that bird, are now finished. So I have this part of the border left, plus this tiny section over here, plus this. I think that's all I have left. Let's see if I have a finish to show you by this afternoon when I film my floss tube. Chat soon. there in Flosstube land. It's Patty from Fourboysandanlgirl. I'm coming to you from the extreme east coast of Canada, almost the most easterly point in North America. I've said that a few times now, and my tongue is getting tangled. My pronouns are she, her, and it is Thursday, September, what is it? 14th, I think. I hope you've enjoyed this kind of vloggy Flosstube so far. I thought it was time that I sat down this week and said hello, told you a little bit of progress, give you a little update, see if I finished my Stitch North 2022 sampler, that kind of thing. So I have notes, so I'm going to be sticking to my notes. They really helped me last week, so I'm hoping they're going to help me this week. The first thing I am going to show you, well, let's ask. Did I finish it? Did I finish my Stitch North sampler? Let's see. So I haven't taken it off the scroll rods yet. I literally just put the last stitch in it. The reason I haven't taken it off the scroll rods yet is I want to get this video posted because I feel that Murphy's Law may dictate that because I am showing you this in video, somebody out there may see that I haven't finished something, I've missed a stitch or a row or something, and I want to look at it again tomorrow to make sure I have stitched everything. So it's staying on the scroll rods for a little bit later till I get a chance to kind of calm down from my excitement of having a finish and to make sure I haven't missed anything. So to the best of my current knowledge, this is a finish. So this is my Stitch North 2022 design. Was a design, a collaboration between myself and Evertote for Stitch North, the very first Stitch North in 2022. This is a sampler comprised of 4 colors. The fabric and floss was dyed using, Carrie at Roxy Floss Co. And sold exclusively by Evertote at evertote.ca. I'll put all this information in the drop-down box because I've learned how to do that, and I've also learned how to put in links. So I apologize for historical videos that have not had that information, but now I know how. In this particular one, I think I mentioned last week, in case you didn't know, this linen was one that was intended to be originally for this sampler, but Carrie could not reproduce it. So the fabric eventually became peanut brittle, words. And in this particular sampler, the yellow is actually a Brennan needle color named Yule. So that is the color there. The rest, let's see, there's chocolate ganache is the brown. Let's see, let me get the colors here. How could I forget? Falu red is the red, and what is the name of the navy? Just navy. You can really see the phthalo red and the navy in the bottom here. So let me know if you see anything that's not on that I have missed from the pattern. I think I have it all. I already found one spot and fixed it, so I'm hoping I caught it all this time. So as you can imagine, I am thrilled to have a finish this week. And because I have a finish, that means, and it's a sampler, and it's still sampler September, as far as I'm concerned, because it's my cross stitch and my rules, I can start a new sampler. So I'll talk about that in a few minutes. So that is that one. Let's get that put out of the way. So exciting. I rarely have finishes, and for me, because I usually stick to the small ones, or have been, having kind of a bigger one is really exciting. So did that, I talked about that. I'm going to talk about next. Okay, let's talk about updates. So I did not work on Mary Harry. I did a little bit on Mary Harry, but I wasn't, I love the pattern, I love the floss, I love everything about it, but I'm not in the mood. So I'm not going to force myself to stitch a Mary Harry. And I haven't done any knitting because I've been concentrating on trying to get the Stitch North sampler finished. So I don't have any updates to show you with my knitting, but I do have an update to show you on Thursday. So this is Thursday Goth by Julie at Kansas City. So on Instagram, her Instagram handle is Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World, and her shop is Hemlock and Rye Stitchery. I'll put all that information down at the bottom as well. So I did get a chance before I really made a push on the other sampler there. So I did get a chance to do some more. So I did find my colors at Michael's, and here it is. So what you haven't seen, what's new this week, is the bird is completely finished. Are every single X in exactly the right spot? Maybe not, but I don't think anybody's going to be able to tell besides Julie, and hopefully she won't tell anybody. I also finished this motif and this little motif here. This is stitched using DMC, all DMC colors. And and I stitched the T starting for Thursday. That's as far as I got. This is a mystery fabric. I know it's a Brenna Needle fabric that I had dyed for Brenna Needle. Can't remember what it's called. Loving the modeling, how it's showing up right here. I like my lighting today. I'm in the dining room. And yeah, so that's looking fantastic. I cannot wait. I haven't stitched on this since, I think I took a day or two after my last video and stitched on this. I stitched on it last weekend and I haven't touched it since. So I'm really interested, eager to put that back on my lap frame and get some more done. Okay, what's next? I also finished, so I've actually got 2 FOs this week. I also finished my new design, which is called My Favorite Things Autumn. This is done on 18 count. I was interrupted by eldest. Okay, I'm back. Who is getting over a cold, and so he's in the background. All right, despite what it sounded like, he's okay. So this is a stitch on 18 count tea and coffee dye fabric. If you're ever looking for a great tea and coffee dye video tutorial, I use the Stitching with the Housewives tutorial. So this is My Favorite Things Autumn. This is the first in a series, and I hope you like it. So yeah, not ironed yet. Not as good as Caroline. Hi Caroline, at Off the Grid Needle Arts and Evertote, because I should have ironed this before I showed you, but I was too excited. I will iron it before I take a picture. The pattern is almost ready. It probably won't go up today, Thursday, probably Friday. And I did want to let you know that the Stitch North sampler and the, whichever the pattern, the Raven pattern, as the Raven flies from the Halloween 2023 magazine of Just Cross Stitch, both are now on my website. And I'll put that information at the bottom, but it's Fourboysandanlgirl.com. I'm particularly proud of the color. This is all DMC, by the way. I'm particularly proud of the color in that pumpkin. I think it turned out really nice. Little crow. There is one French knot in his eye, but all the rest are full crosses. So this is a great beginner pattern as well. Little cat with his, I think this is a he, green eyes and a tail and paws, and of course the little lamp and the candle and apples. So this will be available on my website, like I said, either tonight, Thursday, or Friday morning. So I hope if you like it, you're interested in have a look over there. If you have any questions, let me know. Please, if you notice any mistakes, please let me know as soon as you can. And yeah, so that's my new pattern. It took me about 4 days on and off stitching, but not. I was also working on the Stitch North sampler. So it's a very quick, you can easily get it done between now and, well, for the fall, and definitely for Halloween if you wanted to have that as your deadline as well. Back to my book. I told you that. I wanted to give you an update on my full coverage piece, which I'm actually, I have to admit, I don't know where it is at the moment. I don't. I have been thinking about it though, which is why I'm going to talk about it right now. So I was using Pattern Keeper on my computer. I bought a computer specifically for Pattern Keeper, and had used it for, and I have a corner, like a little teeny tiny corner of, it's an Edward Hopper painting that I'll put on the screen that I started working on. Really enjoying doing full coverage, really enjoying the piece. My computer had a blip. Don't know what happened. I had not, oh, sorry, you could see that. A notification came up on my screen. I wanted to get rid of it, it was distracting. But now you've seen my thumb anyway. So my computer had a blip and I had not done a backup. I should have known better. I'm on the Pattern Keeper Facebook group. I know that occasionally you can lose your progress, and I lost all my progress. There's not a lot. I mean, I only have this corner, but it was enough for me to just kind of throw out my hands and say, okay, I'm not going to work on that for a while. I will get back to it. I promise myself I'll get back to it. I really want to work on that piece over the winter, but I don't think I've got the wherewithal right now, or it's concentration in order for me to figure out what I have done and what I need to put in a Pattern Keeper as being done. Especially along that edge that's unfinished. So I will get back to it, but that's what happened with my full coverage piece. A little bit disheartening, taught me a lesson. And if you're using Pattern Keeper and haven't done a backup, I highly suggest you do, because I didn't do an update with my computer. It just happened. So there you go. A little word of a cautionary tale. So I mentioned a minute ago that with the finish of my Stitch North sampler, that meant, because it's my cross stitch and my rules, that I could start a new project. It is going to be a sampler. I'm actually going to be showing you 2 new starts today. This one is by Ancient Sage Designs. It's called the Remembrance Poppy. I'm going to put a picture up on the screen. It's just gorgeous. I'm actually expecting any minute now. I'm expecting parcel from Evertote to arrive, because I have picked out their new candy apple. Can't remember if I got even weave or linen or what I got, but anyway, some of the candy apple fabric dyed by Roxy Floss Co. is en route for the Remembrance Day Poppy pattern. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about the pattern. And this is directly taken from Ancient Sage Designs' Etsy shop, and of course I'll put their information all on the screen, underneath on the screen, likely, and underneath as well. So the Remembrance Sampler is inspired by a Mughal, I'm not sure I'm saying that right, and apologize if I'm not, Indian floral tent panel circa 1635. The design symbolizes the poppy plant, which is the most common flower used in Mughal decorative arts. It's also relevant to our current times. For example, the poppy is used as a sign of remembrance to honor those who have died in uniform and support the living. As many of you know, my husband is a veteran. I love, and even if he wasn't, I love the idea of doing a remembrance sampler like this. The design is gorgeous. Go check out her Etsy site, because there's some beautiful, beautiful patterns. This is not the only one I'm going to be doing, but it's my first. So that's my first new start. And then for lastly, second last, I have some haul that I want to show you. So I haven't opened this yet, but look at this gorgeous sticker. So this is, my friend Michelle Bendy at Bendy Stitchy. Hi, Michelle. Sorry about that. Hi, Michelle. This is part of, I've done a purchase of some patterns and then some other things from Witchy Stitcher. There's a hashtag, can't remember the hashtag. It's about supporting the Witchy Stitcher because she is currently going through a bit of a health crisis. So it's support. I know it's something, the hashtag is something to do about Stitchy Witchy or support Stitchy. Anyway, I'll put the hashtag up and put it underneath when I figure it out. Look, but I'm opening this with you. So here's the really cute packaging. Really sweet. So it's all parceled up in tissue paper. And I'm opening it. Oh, cool. Oh, look. I don't know if I can show you this. There's little ghosts and little bats. Here, where are you? Can't see, I put it on my shirt. So cute. Oh, cool. I like the sticker. It's the witchy sticker. So the witchy stitcher is a Canadian designer located in Calgary, Alberta. And the first thing I got, and this is from, is it actually Designs? I'm not sure. I will have to find that. Let's see. It's called Witch's Brew, and this is beautiful. This is a 28 count Zweigart casual linen. And look, oh, the color's actually showing very true. Isn't that amazing? This is a 18 or 19 by 27 inch cut. That is beautiful. The other thing, oh, look, and she included 2 lollipops. Thank you, thank you. The other thing that I got was a kit. And here's the kit. It's in a cute little black envelope, and there's the pattern. This is my second start. You don't need to see my face. Look at those colors. Look at the fabric. Look at the pattern. Stitching for witchy? Oh, I've got to look it up. That's driving me crazy. Yeah, so this is just awesome. I'm going to open up the kit and have a look at that fabric. So the fabric is 20, I can't, let's see if I got the, it's either 28 count raw casual linen or 14 count oatmeal Aida. Which one did I get? I got the Aida. So I got 14 count oatmeal Aida, a nice needle, some felt, and then the beautiful, some floss drops with, look at those colors, aren't they beautiful? Yeah, so I'm looking forward to starting this. We'll see how much I get done between now and when I talk to you again. It's called the Pumpkin Witch Halloween Greetings Cross Stitch Kit by the Witchy Stitcher. That's the witchystitcher.com. And again, I'll put that in the drop-down box as well. Thank you so much. This is beautiful. Look forward to this. These, there's 2. Really cute. I'm just having a look at that, all the packaging in. Here's a great one. Happy Halloween. I love it. Yay. Okay. So that is it for me today. Yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you've enjoyed kind of this more vloggy Flosstube. Let me know if you do, or let me know if you don't. That's fine too. I also wanted to say that if anyone is ever interested in amending or having some tweaks to any of my patterns, please let me know. I had a viewer reach out this week who was interested in some changes to the Stitch North 2022 sampler, so which I did send them kind of a abbreviated version. If that's something you're ever interested in, just let me know. If you ever have any questions, let me know, and I'd love to hear from you in comments. And now I'm rambling, so I think I'm going to stop. Thanks so much for dropping by, and I will visit with you again soon. Bye.